You already know what we're starting with in the redistricting battle. We are getting our first look at the proposed maps of California's redrawn congressional districts. Now, this is part of Governor Gavin Newsom's plan to deliver more Democrats to the U.S. House of Representatives. That's in direct response to efforts by Texas Governor Greg Abbott to redistrict in favor of Republicans. I want to bring in ABC 10's Becca Hobbecker, who has been following this very closely all day, joining us live in studio. Becca, these newly published maps came into our newsroom literally right before our evening newscast, right?
Yeah, Alex, we were waiting for them all day, knowing that they were supposed to come out today, and indeed they did. Late in the afternoon, we've been waiting on these, in fact, for more than 2 weeks, ever since Governor Gavin Newsom announced his plan. He wants to hold a special election in November to change the district boundaries, to flip at least 5 House seats from Republican to Democrat. Now, President Donald Trump has asked Texas to flip 5 seats to Republican, which the governor there is working to do. So let's take a look at what Governor Newsom is proposing. This is the map ABC 10 received late Friday afternoon from the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. California has 52 seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. That number is not changing. Currently, 9 of them are held by Republicans. This proposed map targets Republican Representatives Kevin Kiley of Rockland, Doug LaMalfa of Richville and the northeast portion of the state, David Valadeo of Bakersfield and Corcoran, Darrell Issa, representing portions of San Diego and Riverside counties, and Ken Calvert of the Inland Empire. Those 5 stand to lose their seats. Only 4 Republicans remain in what are considered safe districts, and some Democrats in swing districts will find themselves in safer Democratic strongholds. I spoke with Paul Mitchell of Redistricting Partners, who drew these maps.
We have these 5 Democratic pickups, but we also have about 5 seats where we have Democrats who maybe won by a couple hundred votes in the last election, and we can't afford for a Republican to pick that seat up and eat into these potential gains. So we did a lot to bolster Democratic candidates up and down the state that are potentially in tough races, like Adam Gray in the Central Valley.
Keep in mind, California has an independent redistricting commission that is in charge of redrawing congressional districts after each U.S. census. Newsom's proposal would temporarily put their maps on hold for the next 3 election cycles, returning to the commission after the 2030 census. Adopting this proposed map through 2030 is a decision that would come down to voters this November, and if approved, go into effect with the 2026 midterm elections.
And make no mistake, I will run for and win re-election regardless of the governor's attempt to slice up and gerrymander my district.
Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is one whose district is targeted by this map. He says he thinks voters will reject them.
They want to keep the Independent Citizens Commission in place. They want to keep our district lines as they were drawn by that independent commission. They don't want to go back to the era of partisan gerrymandering with self-interested politicians drawing the lines themselves. So as long as the truth gets out, California voters will overwhelmingly reject this proposition.
Governor Newsom, on the other hand, says he's confident Californians will approve the maps.
We anticipate these maps will completely neuter and neutralize what is happening in Texas. Donald Trump does not play fair. You've seen that happen over and over again, and I'm just not going to sit back and be complicit.
He said he hopes other Democratic states follow suit so Democrats can regain control of the House in the midterms. Now, Congressman Kiley has proposed a bill at the federal level that would ban all states, red or blue, from redistricting mid-decade, allowing for new maps to be drawn only in the wake of each U.S. census. Alex?
All right, Becca, thank you.